we're in Ocean City.
This is somewhere that she used to go to quite a bit when she was a kid. I'd been here a few times as well with her and fell in love with the place. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Ocean City is so special to us, and I think it's awesome we finally get to share it with all these people that we love.
We both happened to be on a cruise. They were doing a line dance, teaching a line dance to the song Low. And it was kind of stuck on a loop. I saw these two girls walk in. I'd actually seen her at dinner, and I was already into her and thought she was very pretty. And so I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna just go over there. And I said, I don't even know what the boots with the are. And they looked at me with just blank faces.
I'm not listening to music at all, so I had no idea what he was talking about. I'm like, what? But he was wearing a scuba diving hat, and we both scuba dive. So I saw his hat and was like, oh my gosh, you scuba dive? I scuba dive. And then we went and we did karaoke right after that.
I sang Can't Stop Falling in Love by Cheap Trick, and she sang a love song by Fall Out Boy. And neither of us realized that we were singing it about each other in the moment, but in retrospect, it was very obvious.
And from then on, I was pretty much hooked.
It wasn't necessarily love at first sight, but it was really close.
Brought Kiann and I together the week after she met Chris on the infamous cruise. My first thoughts were, this girl's the coolest. And my second thought is, I need to book more cruises.
Love is luck. Who meets on a cruise ship in the middle of the Mediterranean? I mean, who does that?
We have had so many just incredible times together, and I just cannot wait to have more. Like we just have these little adventures that we just go out and we going to a meal. If we go outside of the normal radius, it can turn into an adventure, and that's incredible. And I'm so excited to have more of those, have an endless amount of those.
Recognize a pretty special connection from the moment Kai first told me about Chris. And thanks to Facebook Messenger, I actually have those exact messages from 2014 when Kiann first told me about Chris. From the very first week they met, she described him as, quote, gorgeous, smart, funny, and crazy nice. So basically he's perfect. And on the last night of that fateful cruise, Chris said to Kiann, quote, promise me you'll never settle. You're pretty, smart, funny, and wonderful. You deserve someone amazing, so don't settle for anyone less than, well, you know me.
they met on was actually called the equinox. And the day they met was actually the solstice. So there's a really key fact, I think. And all I'd like to do at this point is say, really should have been called the destiny.
A week after I met you in the middle of the ocean, I knew that I was in love with you. Luckily, I was also smart enough to know that you don't tell a 19-year-old guy that you just met that you're in love with him if you ever want him to call you again. Turns out that was a pretty silly worry because 2 weeks later you were picking me up at the airport in Indiana. You have always shown me nothing but kindness, tenderness, and generosity. You have seen every single piece of me and you still choose me every single day, and you always have. I think if the people we were when we met saw us today, they would be so proud of who we are now. 7 years I've loved you, and I cannot wait to see what the next 70 will bring. I might not know exactly what's ahead, but with you at my side, I know it'll be full of laughs, love, and music trivia. I love you.
Find what you're looking for in the last place you look. What they really mean is what you're looking for is in the last place you think to look. And let me tell you, the last place I'd think to look for the love of my life would have been on a cruise ship off the coast of Turkey. But I found her, and she found me. And I've spent practically every single day since madly in love with her. Kiann, I adore you. I adore you in ways I didn't think were possible. You mystify me. You captivate me. You make me laugh harder than anyone I know. You make me laugh so hard I can't breathe. But that's not the only way you're breathtaking. We have so much of our lives ahead of us, and I don't know where you're going, but I really hope you have room for one more troubled soul. Because I promise to be with you for every single crazy adventure ahead.
Can I kiss him? No. You husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Babe, I love you so much.
I just cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
John from PGP Wedding Films, and welcome to Say Yes to the Best, where we talk to the best wedding pros to give you wedding planning advice.